I was reading through your writing, Crystal. Everything looks good. I was looking for questions or clarifications anyway. I don't see anything. It's just a good job describing your experience with the assignment. So let's go ahead and jump right over to the banner ad, which I have open right here. Fit into the window beautifully. So let's go ahead and see. I think it's a good job. I do. I think it's a great job. Really nice work. Adds so much dimension. The rows over here. The staggering the rows and adding two different sizes, I think, really adds depth and dimension to the banner. It's really a nice technique. Good job. Everything looks great. Couple of recommendations here. One thing I'm not seeing is the location. So you want to include the location somewhere. You don't have to include the entire contact information. Just located in beautiful U.S. Virgin Islands or something like that. We'll be just fine. So this is good. The animation, I don't think it's too long. It's borderline too long, but it's not. I mean, you can read it while the animation is at full opacity. So that's fantastic. This is an interesting technique right here, the little thought bubble. That's interesting. Couples getaway, headline and subhead. A couple of things I want to mention here. Right now, you're staggering colors. You've got the teal in the foreground here, and then the purple in the background, teal in the background here, purple in the foreground. Then you have black and white staggering here. I don't recommend that. It just adds too much visual clutter. Visual clutter being a industry-specific term, not a discouraging statement. Visual clutter is actually a term we use in the industry, and it describes basically a convergence of too many visual elements in a specific area, creating too much visual engagement. There's too much stimuli here. My recommendation is to simplify this. Either pick purple, white, or teal, and stick with it. But I just do not recommend this kind of. I have a feeling that this type will hold. This image will hold white type. I don't think you have to add that. If you find that you place the type and it's not legible with one color, then just pick one technique here. Maybe black background with a white foreground. For the type, black in the background, and offset that to the regular white type, like you have right here in Couples Weekend Getaway. But I don't recommend this convergence of all these styles in this one specific spot. It adds too much visual weight, too much kind of visual clutter to that area of the banner. Other than that, I think you're doing fantastic. So great job. I can't really comment on adaptation from the magazine because the magazine wasn't submitted here as I had recommended in the course announcement. So unfortunately, I won't be able to comment in that regard. But anyways, so good job. So let's go ahead and get those changes in place for our final submission coming up in week 7. All right, of course, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or clarifications, please let me know. I'll be glad to address any of the above. All right. That's all I got, Crystal. So excellent. So yeah, definitely get with me if you have any questions. All right, good job. Thank you very much.